The print shop itself is a dying art. It's hard to find people now that know how to run a print shop, how to do. I don't know of many people now that know how to run those machines. So Mr. Mallory is one of the last who can do that. And to me, it's going to be a difficult thing when he does eventually decide he doesn't want to do it anymore or decides to retire officially. But it's going to be difficult because of the fact that when those individuals like Mr. Mallory, who are special, who are unique, when they decide finally to be completely done, there are not a lot coming in at this point in time with the same work ethic, ability to do things detail-oriented like he is, to make sure things are done correctly. They're just not out there. And so when individuals like Mr. Mallory retire, they leave a huge hole, and it really is likely never to be fully filled again.
When I retired at 40 years, the school gave me the opportunity to keep working for the school. I work on an hourly basis. So it was impossible for the school to change over from the old offset type printing to the new digital in a short period of time. I suppose when I leave, that will be the cue for them to finish the process and become a total digital printing lab. I've been running these offset presses a lifetime. That the old equipment is still working. The old offset equipment it's heavy duty equipment. It's made to last forever. All you do is change some of the little things that are consumable, but you can just keep it running forever. Obviously, the reason we're still using the offset equipment is because I know how to operate it, and it'll still produce the work that we need to do. And when I'm gone, that's probably the end of it, because there's no one out there that is being trained to operate the old offset equipment. When I discontinue my employment here, they will have to get rid of the offset equipment and replace it totally with digital equipment. And at that point, they'll move the offset equipment out the back door. And basically, offset printing is simply the press wets the plate, inks the plate, and goes on impression and spits out the copy. And that's just basically the way it works. Now, the paper cutter is required by OSHA or the government to have certain safety features. And one of the safety features is that you have multiple buttons that operate the thing. So you could not mash one button and make the blade come down. So someone would probably mash the button, stick their hand under it, but I don't know who would do that. So the safety factor is I have to use both buttons at one time, and that way I cannot have my hand in the paper cutter. And after I've clamped it, then the next two buttons will bring the blade down and cut. My philosophy of life is everyone has worth, and really you cannot judge whether you're successful or unsuccessful based on the things of the world. I always told my students, if whatever you're doing in life, if you're happy with it and it's useful to someone and you're happy with what you're doing, then you're successful. A lot of people think that success is based on the dollars that you have and the car that you drive and the clothes you wear and those things. And success for anyone, it should be a deeper personal thing. Whatever you're happy with should be success.
I respect him because he does everything to be the best that it can be. He's very particular about when he does a project for a student or for a kid. or a teacher or administrator that has a job for him. He's just focused on that, and he wants to make sure that it's perfect. He does not let anything go out of there unless it's perfect, and I admire the way he does that and how he's just driven to make sure that people are taken care of, it's done right, it looks good, and it's always going to be something they'll remember.
And of course, it's a value to me also because it gives me something to do. I am not a good sit-at-home type person. I have to get up every morning and see an objective for that day. I am at an age where a lot of people are doing that. They just get up in the morning and do nothing, but I just can't see myself being that way. I'm very blessed in the fact that the Lord's allowed me to keep my health to the point where I'm able to get up and do things. And it's just a blessing to me to be able to come to work and know that I'm doing something all day long that benefits the school district and the people around me.